I am Precious Mzea Sakaleji. Good afternoon and welcome to Camnet TV Midday News. The headlines. 2 Burundi nationals shot in CHAINDA, 1 died on the spot. Independence CHIENGI MP given KATUTA tells women in KABWATA constituency to boycott the election. Join with the details after this commercial.
The trajectory of the business looks very positive, and it looks like we'll be able to launch the ministry.
There's so much data.
Mom?
Yes, baby?
It says here, global warming and climate change is caused by the pollution from careless activities of human beings.
Wow!
Son, do you know I can turn my phone into a TV remote?
How's that possible?
It's so easy. Check this out.
Be smart, be fast with mega data from Zamtel. Get your 15 GB mobile data for only 100 kwacha, 30 GB mobile data for only 200 kwacha, and your 70 GB LTE data bundle with free Netflix, YouTube, Facebook, and WhatsApp. Visit our Facebook page, website, or service centers countrywide for more information. Zamtel, your digital lifestyle partner.
And now the media news in detail. Tailors at Libala's Katungu market in Lusaka have welcomed government's move to ban the sale of school uniforms in government schools, stating that this will help boost their businesses. A check by Camnet News revealed piles of school uniforms at the tailors and has indicated a boost in their businesses. They have since urged their fellow tradesmen to form cooperatives if they are to fully benefit from the Ministry of Small Medium Enterprises Development.
The ban on sale of school uniforms in public schools across the country has brought jubilation among tailors as they have anticipated the business to boom. In a circular dated 4th January 2022, the Ministry of Education has reminded all public schools of the policy that no school uniform should be sold by these schools. The circular says this serves as a ban to the practice, as it may give a distorted image to the public in view of the free education policy. All schools in this business have since been directed to desist, and parents and guardians have been encouraged to have their uniforms tailor-made. In separate interviews, tailors at Libala's Katungu market in Lusaka say this will go a long way in boosting their businesses, which have slowed down due to the coronavirus pandemic.
Because sometimes things are tunga, but since we end my uniforms, since government here banning, I think it's Uncle Kobuna.
So my cooperative, have you ever talked about it in my tailors back to my cooperative, especially that the ministry many have business?
Tinakambisa nako, tinalembesa lembesa, but vikalipa hold on hapa first.
But
tizapanga kupanga tinapanga, but tikali kupushing.
Monga hapa time ya COVID pede ameti mapanga. 500 ifi. But monga madezi ya kumbuyo tengopanga more than that. But hapa pede iko na 500. Sometimes 3, sometimes 4. Hapa sisi mani from the man zambo leta, ameti zambo kuta zambo panga more, maybe 2,000 per day, 1,500 per day, tocha.
A check by Camnet News at other tailoring shops reviewed piles of school uniforms, as the tailors have indicated a high demand for school uniforms. They add that this will also help parents, as private tailors adjust to suit the budget needs of parents, unlike when school uniforms were sold in schools.
The ban is a welcome move. That's the reason why I've said so. In the past year, we have been facing a lot of problems in terms of marketing. Because most of the schools and the headmasters and their deputies, they were the ones who were selling those uniforms, making us, instead of earning an income from those, the very people who are even in employment, they take our part, they sell those uniforms, and we had a problem with selling. So we adjust to suit the pocket of somebody. Unlike what the schools are doing, because there they were fixed price, whether you like it or not, you have to buy. If it is 250 kwacha, you have to buy at 250. But here, we negotiate with our customers. So that at the end of the day, they also have something.
The tellers add that they will form cooperatives to fully benefit from the new Ministry of Small Medium Enterprises Development, urging those in other areas to do the same. Zipporah Mshala, Camnet News, Lusaka.
A resident of Lusaka's CHAINDA compound has been shot dead by unknown criminals while his worker sustained serious injuries Wednesday night. According to the witness, the fateful incident happened around 22 hours as alleged armed robbers attacked the said victim in their shop. Meanwhile, police spokesperson Rehamonga has confirmed the development, identifying the two victims as Robert Talisisi, 27, and his worker Fabrice Ntakirumtimana, 22, currently in hospital. The body has been taken to UTH mortuary and police have since launched an investigation in the matter.
La police bamekusebenza. Basebenza bakazipitamo makamaka mashopu mu mabar.
For a second time in a space of 2 months, CHAINDA compound has yet been attacked in what police have described as a case of aggravated robbery. Around 22 hours, gunshots were heard around this area, which turned out to be in this shop, where 2 foreign nationals were shot, one died instantly, while the other is battling for his life at University Teaching Hospital. The 2 victims have been identified as Robert Talisisi, 27, who sustained a fatal bullet wound on his head and died instantly, while his worker Fabrice Ntakuritimana, aged 22, was rushed to the hospital. Residents and witnesses narrate what happened on a fateful night and laments the lack of security in the area.
Polisi bafunika kuti bakamvera foni batamanga manje baligone batamangira kulinda lama
panja hapa tinapeza mashopu yaviri yoyi na amene ni ovala yonse so nikamba na mashopu avala kudala so tikali pamene hapa chabwa chido chalira ichi ido ndiye amene nalira after ichaya gaya anashutiwa mkati njana cha doije so abwa kambata nafika nchani ata Robert wa mushuta mkati so naine wanishuta panafa so ndeba nena chitira organize wantu hapa na kuosha kwa wantu na kutumira wa police phone so short time wa police ndeba na bwelera
Munaiona motoka
sinapezepo mtaliensi pezelibe mtaliensi ujana shutiwa ina ngana kamba tu watenga ndrama wamushuta afa ndi wanana kambira che 22 sharp.
To the family members, this comes as a shock.
Ashutiwa ni wa bruru wanga bati jache ya kutali kubati ni wachi bruru pa nyumba. So hivi nashitika kama hilo wanawashuta na ino nashito ni tananishi washutiwa kudarasi na zile hivi nashitika. Penze nyumba ya pabati mozi benzo senza wabiru mozi samtime benzo ramono akasiriza kukia wenanga endogona samtime wagona wose mwemo.
And CHAINDA Ward 33 Councillor Patrick Insama has assured the residents that in few months' time, a police station will be constructed to address the security situation and appeals to Zambia police to be swift in their operations.
It's very, very sad that the people who were attacked were business people, foreign nationals, people who were effectively contributing to the economy of CHAINDA and Zambia. And what I want to let the people of CHAINDA know, the people of Zambia know, is that we are not going to let this act go unseen. We are going to act as quickly as possible. We are going to protect our people. As mai wana Mosa Dandaula. Councillor wanu walipo na wa presidente church watipasa message yokamba kuti watu mzashti wa protect Mosa Dandaula Timanga police station cha manje and we're also giving a stern warning to the police. We want them to act as quickly as possible. It doesn't make sense that we're having a situation where someone is being attacked, the crime scene is yet to be undetected. Samples have not been gotten. We need people to act quickly. And as area councillor, we're not going to tolerate this anymore. CHAINDA is a beautiful community with beautiful people and this shouldn't be happening.
Meanwhile, police spokesperson Rehamonga has confirmed the sad development.
Received a report of murder and aggravated robbery from male Richard Jean-Marie, age 22, of unmarked house number in CHAINDA, a Burundian national who reported that his fellow national, Robert Talisisi, age 27, was shot dead by unknown criminals whilst in his shop in CHAINDA. He sustained a fatal bullet wound on his head and he died instantly, while his worker, Fabrice Ntakuritimana, age 22, was shot in the stomach. He is in a critical condition and was rushed to University Teaching Hospital. A known amount of money is believed to have been stolen. This occurred on the 5th of January around 22:10 hours in CHAINDA compound. Police visited the scene of crime and 2 empty cartridges for an AK-47 rifle were picked, one inside the shop and another one from outside.
Police visited the crime scene and 2 empty cartridges for an AK-47 rifle were picked, one inside the shop and another from outside. The body has been taken to UTH mortuary and police have since launched an investigation in the matter. Alex Chimba, Camnet News in Lusaka.
In other news, a Lusaka-based clergy, Solomon Mbulo, has called on the church to play an active role in inculcating moral values in congregants, stating that the high rate of divorce being recorded, especially among young people, makes sad readings. In an interview, Reverend Mbulo states that Zambia needs to set an example to other countries, being a Christian nation, attributing the high rate of divorce to breaking down in family bonds, which he says has been brought about by overuse of technological gadgets. Latest data from the local court indicates that Zambia recorded 22,543 divorce cases in 2021.
So I believe that technology also has contributed to the divorce. Although we cannot blame the phone. The phone, when it was made for a good use. But it's the user, the way we use the phones, the wrong use of the phones has also contributed to some of these divorces. Because that's why you find that our marriages, our forefathers' marriages used to last long. Because of they didn't have such gadgets. So my prayer is that, and also the reading of the word, because now you find that people are spending more time on the WhatsApp or Facebook than reading the word of God. I remember there was a time people just, especially in Christian circles, you would not wake up without prayer. First thing is prayer. And then after prayer, that's when you can do other things. But nowadays, you find that when somebody wakes up, the first thing that you do is to check the messages on the phone. In short, even spending time with God's time as lessened.
CHIENGI independent member of parliament given KATUTA has challenged women of KABWATA constituency not to cast their vote in the forthcoming by-election as a form of protest over the lack of women representation on the ballot from all participating political parties. Ms. KATUTA says it's worrying that regardless of calls from women movement and other stakeholders, the decline of women participation in decision-making positions is still persistent. She has attributed this to a weak policy that do not facilitate women participation in civic issues and says it is a narrative that should change. Ms. KATUTA has since called for policy reforms that will compel political parties to adopt women in key positions. She said this when she featured on Camnet TV breakfast show Wednesday, December 5th, 2022.
The only ones who can be in this game. When our constitution says even women are supposed to be in this game. So I feel it's very unfortunate and it's not fair for women to tie their chikwembes and to go and cast a vote 8 hours. My appeal, can I use this platform? Every woman, when I say woman, even a young lady, do not vote in KABWATA. Let men go and vote. Then they'll get the message that we're not happy. Everything is done by a protest, a clean protest. You stay away, let them vote themselves. Because if you've noticed, the numbers of women in parliament is dwindling.
Well, that news item brings us to the end of Camnet TV Media News, but before we go, here are the headlines once again. 2 Burundi nationals shot in CHAINDA, 1 died on the spot. Independent CHIENGI MP given KATUTA tells women in KABWATA constituency to boycott the election. Thank you for watching. I am Precious Mzea Sakaliji. Stay safe and good afternoon.